Wo ich James vor ca. 13 Jahren kennenlernte, war er bekannt als ganz besonderer Körpertherapeut, wo magische Heilungen passierten. Ich erinnere mich noch an die erste Kiefer-Session, die er mir gegeben hat, wo ich die erste Erfahrung machte, wie Gefühle durch mich durchkamen, Erinnerungen aus meiner Kindheit sich auflösten. Ich erinnere mich an meine allererste Becken-Session, die er mir gegeben hat, wo ich danach so einen Hüftschwung hatte wie noch nie.
As you get closer, we see we all have energetic fields, and this is one of the things we'll start to understand is how our energetic fields interact with each other. I've developed a very unique way of working with people, and I'm about to start a 2-year training program to teach this form of work. It's a very intimate way of connecting with your client that supports physical and emotional healing, and also addresses the way the client's mind affects their experience of reality and the state of their health. I started my practice as a body worker. I became a registered practitioner of orthobionomy, which I found to be an incredibly effective technique to help clients address physical issues. It was created by an osteopath who was also a practitioner of judo and mixes manual manipulation with the idea of using the body's own energy to affect change. I talk about vectors a lot, so it's important to understand how energy moves, and it moves in directions, but there's lots of different directions going on at the same time. So what I'm doing is working at multiple vectors simultaneously. And I find this is really useful. What I want to do now is I want to put some pressure straight down into it. So I'll get this up here. So now I can also add some pressure in this way, and that helps a lot. At the same time, I also became an aquatic body worker and incorporated what I had learned in the water about how bodies can flow together and having the practitioner's whole body interact with the client's whole body. One of the main places we're connecting with is the nervous system. So if you really get the trunk of your nervous system and connect it with their nervous system, a very powerful flow of energy and information starts to happen. As I began to work deeper with my clients, I saw their emotional issues coming up, most particularly seeing the effect that trauma had in their lives. I was fortunate to study with a woman named Kathy Kane, who had been one of the original teachers of orthobionomy, but has also worked extensively with Peter Levine and has developed a physical counterpart to somatic experiencing.
James war ganz aktiv und hat Einzelsessions angeboten, überall auf der Welt. Und eine Klientin hat immer wieder gefragt, hey, unterrichte doch das, ich will das auch lernen. Und aus diesem Impuls heraus hat James begonnen, diese Arbeit der heilenden Beziehung zu unterrichten.
As well, I studied how the mind works with 2 different men, one of whom was a Gestalt therapist, who had both been workshop leaders with Osho and Pune, and had developed very powerful transformational techniques that were combined with a different, and I find much more functional way of looking at life in the world. Over my years of practice, I mixed all of these influences together into an extremely effective and intimate way to connect with a client and support their healing at physical, emotional, and mental levels. This is the work that I will teach in this training. Over time, I became more interested in supporting personal transformation than in healing, and I'll also be teaching that application of this work. In this training, I'll focus on teaching these skills to people who want to work with people professionally. This is a very unique form of therapy, and if you learn it, you'll definitely stand out from the competition. The training will also include helping the participants begin a professional practice or expand their existing practice to include this work. This training will prepare you for professional practices such as intuitive bodywork, trauma resolution, sexual therapy, personal coaching, and couples counseling. This is a very intimate style of work, and part of the training will be preparing the participants to work this way in a professional context. The training itself will be a transformational experience, as we will explore each other's issues as part of the learning process, and I will both teach the work and support the participants through whatever processes they have in learning the work. I'm deeply committed to what I do, and if you choose to take this training, I'll be deeply committed to helping you learn how to work in this effective, rich, and rewarding way. If the sound wants to come, that's fine too. You laughing? That's good.
Amazing. It's really releasing.
I hope you got that. It's amazing.